Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And as you can see, I'm finally back home in my cozy home after being gone for almost 3 weeks now. And I want to start off this video by just saying thank you to all of you that support me and basically give me the time to go off to conventions such as TwitchCon and BlizzCon and all these other things. So first off, thank you guys so much for that. This is the first video that I'm making back home now, and I do want to address something in a little bit more detail, and that is No Shave November, what it means and why I do it. So real quick, guys, before we get into the video, just hear me out on this, okay? So No Shave November is something that is very near and dear to my heart. It's something that I've practiced, I guess, for the past 3 years or plus, but basically the entire time that I've been in content creation as well as before that, because there has been a lot of family members of mine that are very close to me that have been affected by all different types of cancers. And I know a lot of you guys watching as well have probably struggled with similar situations such as this. So No Shave November is something that people don't understand exactly what it means or what it's for. And just to give you guys the gist of it, it's basically something where you're celebrating hair, because oftentimes cancer patients, they do have to undergo treatments that cause them to lose their hair. So because of that, somebody came up with No Shave November, where you don't shave, you celebrate the hair that you can grow on your body, and then you take the money that you would normally spend on shaving products and then donate that to cancer research, cancer awareness, and all different types of like cancer preventatives and possibly even cures. So it's basically allowing us the opportunity to band together as human beings and potentially save lives at the end of the day. So I've taken it a step further for the past couple years and done No Summon November as well. So almost all the money that I would normally put into summons would go directly into either prostate cancer awareness. I've done that for the past couple years as well. And I just think it's something that needs to be explained in more detail, so that way you guys can understand the meaning behind it as well. So anyway, now that we have that off our chests, I do want to say that all the donations that I get throughout the month of November, I will be donating half of those into a cancer research or cancer awareness at the end of the month. This is now my full-time job, which last year it was not. So because of that, I do have to take a little bit of the income in order to continuously put food on my table and survive and stuff. So that's why I'm only doing half of the donations that I get throughout this month. And I encourage you guys to don't only just donate to me, but also donate to your own types of different cancers that might be affecting you guys as well. Okay. But I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to donate. You're more than welcome to. And if you guys want to go directly to a different cancer, different cancer awareness or research fund or foundation, I really encourage you guys to do that as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening, and let's get into the video. Don't forget, guys, every time you comment and like one of my videos this month, you'll be entered to win a Samsung tablet. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a video, because the more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Good luck. All right, so today we are back with another legendary account versus legendary account. And since EU won last week's episode, we're going to start with EU, but we're not going to fight them against global this time. No. We're going to fight them against Asia and see how they do. So the legend ranked player on Europe right now currently is Rengar. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his account. We're going to check out his runes, and then we're going to compare him to the legend ranked player in the Asia server. And we'll basically, start ticking away and see who's winning, whether it's EU, Asia, or global. And so far, EU won, everybody else 0, although Asia hasn't actually gotten a chance to play. So this is Rengar, though, and so far, I like his island. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10, okay? Because it doesn't have all of the islands decorated, just a couple of them, but they are pretty nice and interesting and unique in their design. So anyway, that's Rengar's island. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of his monsters. He obviously doesn't have all of his monsters out, which makes it nice and easy and quick for us to go and check his rune quality. But I do see some juicy LD Nat 5s that we can take a look at here as well. One of them is Artemil, which I have, and I love looking at other people's Artemils. I don't know why. So first off, we have this Alicia, which is plus 108 speed, 1500 attack, which is pretty decent for an Alicia that doesn't have very high base attack at all. And then 96% crit rate, 162% crit damage. Crit damage is a little bit lackluster, but as you can see, he is making up for the lack of crit damage with the added attack from the fatal runes. So we have speed, crit damage, attack, and those are the 1 through 5 slot runes there. As far as his Wusa is concerned, it is runed Swift Shield, speed, HP, HP. And just judging by the actual runes themselves, I don't think it's going to be that fast. It's only, yeah, plus 179. So he's probably got his faster runes on another monster. Is it the Bastet? And this Bastet's pretty fast. Okay, it's not the fastest one that I've ever seen, but it is extremely fast. It does have a lot of HP as well and some decent accuracy on top of that. So it is built speed, attack, HP, and those are the 1, 3, 5 slots there for Rengar. Another good monster to take a look at is the Molong. So this is plus 165 speed. I'm guessing it's Violent Will with 56% accuracy and almost an additional 30k HP. So this is actually very, very nicely runed. Speed, HP, HP, and as you can see, the 29 base speed there with 16% HP. This is an amazing rune. And so is this one right here, 28 speed. That's actually pretty insane. We'll just skim by these here real quick, and they're obviously pretty well runed. I mean, 100% crit rate, 182 crit damage. I do want to mainly focus on the Nat 5, so that way we don't make these videos entirely too long. But we do have a Veligil here. I'm guessing this is a Violent Veligil, but it does have 85% crit rate, plus 124 speed. The defense is insane, and the HP is a little bit lackluster, but mostly he's just being used for the defense and the damage, I'm guessing, in RTA, which he's built Violent Will with speed, defense, and overall the speed isn't exactly as high as you would normally expect it to be. Honestly, Veligil doesn't need to be that fast if he's on Violent. As far as his Vanessa goes, a lot of people are asking how they should build Vanessa, so this might be a good option for you guys as well here. So plus 15k HP, plus 1k attack, plus 100 speed, just rounding numbers, right? And then 52 crit rate, 157 crit damage. So a lot of stats that you actually need for Vanessa. I would say just stick with kind of like a tanky bruiser type thing with this is speed, crit damage, attack with a lot of HP subsets, or you can go speed, crit damage, HP with a lot of attack subsets. So either way, whatever's better for you and your runes is what I would recommend for you there. We have the Meiho Wang, which is plus 82 speed, really nice, 58% crit rate, 160% crit damage, and it's built Violent Revenge. This thing's probably super, super deadly in RTA once it gets a couple stacks on him. Next, we have Leica, plus 74 speed, 78% crit rate, 160% crit damage, a whole ton of HP, which is way more than I normally see on any Leica. And then you also have plus 1500 attack, which is crazy. So this is actually HP, crit damage, attack. Now, a lot of people just think he's a glass cannon because he has that passive ability right here that doesn't allow him to exceed more than 35% damage in a single hit. But if you look at the way he's building his Leica, this is actually going to be a much, much harder to kill. So he's taking that and increasing it by having so much HP. And I think that's actually pretty smart that not a lot of people do. Next we have Rika, which is plus 131 speed, plus 20k HP, really nice defense and accuracy. Despair Will, speed, HP, HP, not bad at all. Here's his Shayna. I'm sure he uses her in a lot of different places. Just one thing I want you guys to note as well, though, on the sisters, all of them are around the same speed, and they're not very fast at all. So keep that in mind when you guys are building your sisters. They don't have to be the fastest thing in the world, but they do have to have some crit rate, crit damage, and damage type runes on them, in my opinion. As far as his Lucians go, we have one that's pretty nice. Almost 1700 attack, 100% crit rate, 164. I'm guessing it's on Fatal. Actually, no, it's on Shield, Blade. Interesting. Okay, so there's one. Here's the second one. A little bit more attack. Same amount of crit rate, crit damage, but a little less speed. And this one is built on also Shield, Revenge, and Blade as well. Interesting. So he's really favoring more attack than he is for crit damage, if you guys can see. I'm not sure why he has so much shield runes and what his strategy is with it. If you guys know, go ahead and leave a comment down below as well. By the way, I'm giving away a tablet for the month of November as well. So if you guys want to win that, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and then comment and like this video. And the more videos you comment on throughout the month of November, the higher chances you have to win, because every comment and like is an entry into the giveaway. So if you guys missed some previous videos for the month of November, make sure you guys go back, watch those, and make sure you leave a comment as well, okay? As far as the Ritesh goes, 131 speed, that's really nice, 28,000 HP, Violent Will, speed, HP. And then we have the Hathor, 151 speed, and very, very comparable to the Ganymede as far as like the speed. This is actually 240 speed, and then this is right around 250. So he actually has his Hathor going just a little bit faster than his Ganymede, which makes perfect sense because you want to use your Hathor first, and then you ventilate it back up with the Ganny right after. So both of them, ooh, wow, this is HP at plus 127 speed. That's why he's got almost 30,000 additional HP. This Ganny's actually extremely tanky. Plus, Elf has over 1,000 total defense as well. And as far as the Hathor is concerned, this is definitely on speed, HP. There you go. Very nice rune right there. Plus 28 speed. That's insane. We have Leo next, which is a ton of crit rate, crit damage, resistance, and accuracy. Literally has like every single stat that you can imagine minus the speed, which he doesn't really need. And it's violent focus. So we have attack, crit damage, HP, and those are the 1, 3, 5 slots there. I'm sure he has a lot of different monsters that are kind of hidden in storage that we're not getting to take full advantage of, but at least we can see a lot of maybe his core monsters that he uses often. So we have speed, HP on this Triana, and she is plus 122. Overall, I mean, the Triana is not like overly impressive, but once you get down past like the Hathor, the Ganny, they're all the same types of rune sets, speed, HP, for the most part, right? And then we have this Feng Yang that's plus 135 speed, plus 1,300 defense, 20,000 HP, a ton of crit rate. The resistance is a little bit on the low side, but he's got speed, defense, and HP for days. I'm going to save the Iron Meal for last. We're going to skip it, go right to the Mahale. I wonder if he uses this in Guild Wars a lot. A lot of people ask me like where to use Mahale. I'm pretty sure that he uses this in Guild Wars as well. Plus 27,000 HP, 128 speed, shield, Nemesis Will. Interesting combination here. Speed, HP. And we have Darien, which is actually ruined, probably for raids, I'm guessing. He's using her for raids. This is HP for the Molly here, plus 98 speed, but 30k additional HP, and almost 100% resistance, which is actually insane. We have Huadam, which is almost 100% resistance as well, 84%, with just about 50k HP rounded up, right? But just about 50k HP. Despair Will, of course, it's exactly how you want to rune him. And he's got HP, of course, and a ton of huge percent HP substats like this, 37%, 28, and 21. It's, yeah, that's pretty insane. And then we have the Iris, which is Despair, Revenge as well, speed, HP. She's a little bit, kind of like it has a ton of room for additional speed. So this is only 24, 20, and then 18. So he could actually squeeze so much more HP out of it. if he just gets like even a blue rune could even get a little bit higher than that, right? 6, 12, 18, grind it up to 20, 22 or something like that. That'd be insane. So already the 148 additional speed with about 22,000 additional HP. And then lastly, we can take a look at this Artemil, and of course he's got the skin. Everybody that has Artemil, I think, has the skin for him as well. It's 63% crit rate, just a ton of HP and defense and speed. So really, he's actually going more for like a tanky stun type person monster, right? That doesn't. I mean, I don't want to say that he doesn't do a ton of damage because he's got 63% crit rate. Anytime you have an Artemil with that much defense and that much crit rate, he's going to start doing damage eventually in RTA. Plus, the crit damage isn't necessarily super low either. The only thing that I would say, in my opinion, is a little bit on the lower side is the 40% resistance. But same way that I build mine, Despair Will, and the HP defense build. Mine's HP crit damage defense, the way I build mine. But overall, not bad for this account. I think there's a lot of well-runed monsters. I think he's also saving a lot of his best and fastest runed monsters, unfortunately. So we may not get a true comparison of Rengar in today's match, but maybe if he wants to be showcased in another episode later on, we'll be able to see his full monster box. But let's go ahead and move to a different server. We're actually going over to the Asia server now, where we will take a look at the #1 ranked player on Asia and see who wins today's battle. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we're on the Asia server now, and the #1 ranked player right now is MoGa. And we'll actually just go ahead and start pulling that player's monsters up right now without further ado and see what we're working with. So first thing I do every time is check the island, and I give this one about a 2 out of 10. There's nothing really going on here. Maybe not even a 2 out of 10, maybe something less, like a 1.1 out of 10, I would say. But let's go ahead and take a look at the monsters. Hopefully they look a little bit better than the actual island itself. And not really a whole lot of 5 stars. I mean, he's definitely got 5 stars, but he does have a Tian Lang sitting there at the back end, which I'm sure is helping him get to that legend rank. I mean, I don't want to give all the credit to that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the runes. So I'm going to skim through these fairly quickly unless I see something that kind of stands out to me. This Theomars right now isn't really anything too special. I mean, it's a very nicely runed Theomars, but it's nothing over the top, exaggerated. Julie, kind of the same way. Megan, probably not even really ruined. That looks like a F3 Megan, if you ask me. And then we have Chow. Chow's pretty well ruined. 91% crit rate. Crit damage is a little low, but I mean, he's got a ton of HP and attack, so you really can't complain too much there. Plus 59 speed. This is actually pretty good. I mean, it's swift, broken, so speed, attack. And it's plus 185 speed. The accuracy is like almost non-existent, so he may or may not actually be dropping his debuffs down on a consistent basis. So we'll move on though. There's Beth Galleon. He's got all of his monsters pretty much out of storage, it seems like. So much more to go through than Rengar's account had, right? So I really just want to focus on like a few ones, like I said here. And the Molong. Okay, so very similar speed to Rengar's Molong, but I think he's got a little bit more HP than Rengar's did, and also maybe a little bit more accuracy if I remember correctly. It's also speed, HP on Violent Will, but if you look at like this rune right here, plus 32 speed. That is absolutely nuts. We also have 26 speed there, 24, 18. He only has 18 speed right here. So this could actually even get even higher fairly easily, which could potentially push it up over 170. If he's, I mean, 170 might be struggling to get over because he's got all these other runes here that are fairly fast. Let's move on though. We have Taylor up next, 126 speed. Really nice crit rate, crit damage, and attack. This is Swift on Blade, which is speed, crit damage, attack. Definitely a really good way to build your Taylor if you're looking to build one like that. Annabelle's plus 100 speed. pretty nice overall. I don't really use my Annabelle too much, but speed, HP, attack is your typical build for Annabelle. A monster that I've been getting wrecked by an RTA a lot lately is Josephine, the Water Paladin, right? So plus 140 speed, 28,000 HP, almost 50% accuracy. This is speed, HP on Violent Focus. I think the stun on her is absolutely just game-changing in my opinion. So she's always super scary and always a potential ban for when I play against her in RTA. We'll keep moving though. 162 speed on Sekhmet, Swift Will. Nothing too crazy there. We'll keep moving. We have Hua, and then Bulldozer is actually really nicely ruined. Of course, you could probably use him in just Guild Wars and stuff like that. Probably not anything super competitive. Decent Vertihile, Harmonia, also pretty nice. Garo overall, very well ruined Garo. There's speed, crit damage, attack on Vampire Shield. Zhongfei, just another R5 monster. Juno, 121. This is a weird build for Juno though. It's actually speed, crit damage, HP. Instead, most of the time you see her built like speed, Nemesis, or I'm sorry, Despair Nemesis, speed, HP. But he decides to go with a little bit more of a damage built Juno, and I wonder how it actually does, or if it's something that he even uses. Up next we have Perna though, plus 95 speed, 81% crit rate, 151 crit damage, 76 speed there. Overall this one is much better. Violent Will, attack, crit damage, HP. Really good way to build a Perna right there. It's plus 130 speed Raccoony and plus 127 speed. A ton of HP on this though. Really, I haven't seen anything that really jumps out at me as being amazing, but he does have a lot of his monsters ruined very well. Just nothing is extremely amazing. Just yeah, I mean, we could get down there and there could be something else. That's a bad joke. That's probably a bad joke, yeah. All right, so Kali, 204% crit damage, 68% crit rate. Rika here as well. The Shayna, much faster than Rangar's Shayna's, but it looks like maybe a little bit less damage. I don't remember the exact stats from Rangar's, but at first glance and off memory there, it looks like it's true. Only plus 162 speed on the Tiana with really nice defense and HP though. Moving down the line, we have Copper. Amacity, 164. Chasoon. Lagmaron. A lot of these monsters are actually just built very basically. They're not like I said, they're nothing over the top. Even this, like, all broken sets. Doesn't have a single bonus set, but it has a ton of attack, if you guys noticed that. Almost 2,000 additional attack. There's Jemire, probably used for R5 in my opinion. Hrosvelg. I don't really use Hrosvelg, but I did lose one in RTA just super randomly. It was I think it was put with Mi Yang. I'm wondering though if this is actually the same person that I fought when I lost to the Hrosvelg, because he does have a really nicely ruined Mi Yang right next to it as well. Olivia, that feels like season 1 of RTA meta, but also probably very useful in like siege battles, guild wars, and stuff like that as well. And here's Delphoy, a lot of defense on her. Leo, 14 speed, plus 20,000 HP. Triana, 147 speed, 22k HP. Swift, HP. Even the Triana is just kind of like meh, but it does have really high base speed, so that puts it at about, what, 260 speed Triana. Plus, if you throw a 33% speed leader skill with her as well, that's going to extend that tremendously. Ethna right here, not too far behind at 113 speed. Really nice, almost 100% crit rate there. Speed, crit rate, HP on Violent Will. We have Fengyan. He has almost no resistance, But plus 89 speed, 2,000 or 24,428 HP. And now we're into the LD monsters here, which we have Halfus. Not nearly enough resistance in my opinion, and the HP is a lot lower than what it actually should be as well. Amarna is runed decently, just mainly for R5 I would assume. Molly plus 114, 11,000 HP. Not really anything too crazy going on there. And we're going to save the light panda for last. We're going to skip past him just like we did on the Artemil and finish off the video with him there. But we also have Lynn. Again, nothing too crazy. We have Jean plus 130 speed, 25,000 HP. And that's Violent Nemesis. I like the Violent Nemesis as well. I don't know if I like it more so than the Violent Revenge though. I think Violent Revenge is the best way to build Jean. We have this May. Fran at plus 120 speed, really nice HP as well. Elsharian, just built pretty tanky, speed, HP on Violent Blade. And Vermos here, speed, HP. Moving down the line for another R5 monster, Diaz, plus 42 speed. And that's like just about it. So we'll just move back here to the Tian Lang, and it's built Violent Will, speed, HP. And as far as the speed is concerned, plus 158 speed with 25,000 additional HP and 61% accuracy. I think accuracy is like really underrated for pandas. I think almost all of them actually need some type of accuracy to really make them shine and make use of that the defense break, in my opinion. But he's got 165 on the Mo Long and then 158 on the Tian Lang. So overall, I actually have to give this round to EU again. As much as like I don't want the same server to win twice, I mean I have to stay unbiased, right? And I really think that Rengar's rune quality, like his best runes were better than Mua's best runes. So I think Mua is probably a really good player. I'm not sure exactly like if he's gotten legend rank or anything like that just yet. But overall, I mean, I'm going to have to give this to Rengar of the EU server. So far, a lot of people have said that they think Asia's going to win every single time, but right now, EU's kind of sweeping the cup. So I will be doing more of these, guys. So if you guys like them, make sure you guys let me know. Leave that thumbs up button. And aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I will see you guys next time.